Come here, bro. All right, it's time. It's happening. You know it. I know it. You've been waiting. I've been waiting, anticipating, all of that good stuff. Hide your kids, hide your wives, because the new ban list just dropped, and it's scary hours out here right now. Listen, I'm actually extremely excited for this ban list. Because I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. I don't know exactly what to expect from Konami nowadays, because they've been making some of the most debatable / questionable ban lists of all times, and some of these things have been hot potato dumpster juice. Let me tell you that much. Except for when they limited all of those floodgates to one, that was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in this game. But Stone players, shut up. We have Lightning Storm and Raigeki for you. I'm messing with you, bro. Play the deck however you want. I don't tell people how to play the game. So on top of that, Konami has been having a really hard time just trying to pick and choose what to hit and what to not hit, because they keep releasing all of these cracked up decks with almost all of its support. And then they have to, people get upset. They're like, yo, what the heck is this? This is too much. And then they don't know what to hit. And then they go make weird ban lists and hit like some other shenanigan that has nothing to do with the meta. So we're going to get into all of that. But before we get into it, please make sure to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe to the boy, because I would greatly appreciate it. So before we get into the ban list, I'm going to give you my quick prediction and thoughts, opinions on what I think should and shouldn't happen. Number one, Labyrinth. Labyrinth needs to get hit with something, bro. Big welcome has to go to 2, in my opinion. Now, Labyrinth players, don't chew me up, don't go whatever, blah, blah. You know your deck is cracked. You know it, I know it, the world knows it, because I think it was the top #1 deck in the Duelist Cup. And it's been, come on, bro. Labyrinth is cracked, and you know it. So, big welcome has to go to 2, in my opinion. For there to be something impactful, it has to go to 2. They already hit the Stovey and made it to 2. I think the Chandeliers are 2 as well, even though they should both probably be at 1. But hey, they're fine at 2, right? Because they just quick traps. They're not even monsters. They're just hand traps that activate to recycle and set traps. It's insanity. The way they can set up and disrupt you on turn 0, well, their turn 0, they could disrupt you. They could pop a card, and they could basically set the whole board on the field while you're making your board. They just got new support with transactional rollback. If you don't think transactional rollback is Labyrinth support, you're crazy. You're crazy. Labyrinth is one of the only trap decks that can actually send traps to the graveyard. Huh? It's the only deck that can actually use big welcome to freaking dodge an infinite impermanence. Have you seen that? It's insane. And on top of that, they're getting the Butler, which is new support. I think big welcome needs to go to 2. Are they gonna do it? I'm not 100% sure because of the money situation. What do I mean? For example, big welcome is a UR. Both of the traps are URs for Labyrinth. So now they're getting the new Butler support. Of course, they don't want to hit the deck before dropping the support, because it's gonna make it less likely for people to buy the pack. Not really. They're still gonna buy it. They won't care about that. But they want to keep it, so that way when you go try and get the Butler, you have a bigger incentive to do so. They make more money. It's just that simple. That's what I think. It is what it is. All right. But for them to do something impactful, big welcome has to go to 2, in my opinion. It's not gonna do anything crazy, but at least some people will feel good about it, because it's like, okay, less consistent. So on top of that, I think Branded is never gonna get hit. Branded is Konami's love child. After they touched Branded Fusion, they were like, yeah, that's enough. And Branded is one of those decks that you have to have 1,000 hand traps to stop turn 1. They don't care about Maxi, because they could just basically pop it lock you anyways. So they don't care about Maxi. They don't really care about many hand traps, because they have 1,000 ways of fusion summoning. They have like 7 different starters. And you can stop a bunch of shenanigans and they'll just pop up with a freaking Branded Fusion out of nowhere. If not, they'll send it to the graveyard with the Retribution, recycle, and use it like that. Branded is crazy. And you could tell me, yo, this guy complaining about Brand. No, bro, you know your deck is cracked. Stop being so biased about things and be honest. The deck is cracked. But either way, then we're gonna go to Snake Eyes. Of course, I don't think Snake Eyes is gonna get hit yet, because 1 is still in the shop. It's definitely still in the shop. It's making Konami probably it's might be there on top of tier limits money. Like, everybody and their grandmama is playing Snake Eyes right now, and 2 of the main cards in Snake Eyes, what are they? Poplar and Diablo Star. Both of those are UR, including the Wanted, of course, which is also a UR, and they're not gonna hit any of those. Why? Because again, it's still in the shop. Popular does a bunch of shenanigans for the deck. Even if they limit it to 2, it's not gonna do much because people play it at 2. If they limit it to 1, I think that would be good. That'll be good, but they're not gonna do that right now. They're gonna give you 60 UR dust. In what world, Konami? Nah, it's not happening. The Alberstar is one of the best things that's ever happened to this game, in my opinion. You could think otherwise. I like cars that you could splash in other engines. It's just my opinion. I really like cars like that because it makes weak engines better. Now it is cracked when you play it in Snake Eyes or KASHTIRA, but it is what it is, bro. I don't think they're gonna hit him though. I don't think if they do, they might be weird and bringing Oak to 1, which everybody plays it at 1. Ash to 2 would be great, so we could feel like you did something, even though I don't think it's gonna do a lot to the deck. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Then on top of that, I've been hearing some people talking about KASHTIRA needs to get hit. Why? For what? Who? Because they're playing it in Snake Eyes? If KASHTIRA gets hit, then we have one less deck that can counter Snake Eyes. Because like I said, I don't think I would be surprised if they hit Snake Eyes. But what else do you have to counter Snake Eyes? Yeah, you could, you have traps. You have to know when to stop them. The deck is not unstoppable. It just does a lot. It has a lot of follow-up and has a lot of gas as well. I like the deck, but it needs to get hit. So I don't think KASHTIRA needs to take a random hit because of Snake Eyes. That's just insane. The deck has its own identity. It's not just because it's being played in Snake Eyes. Let KASHTIRA players play the game. And I know KASHTIRA is cracked. The Arise Heart, shut down the graveyard, banish anything, but you could impermit, you could Raigeki that thing, you could Darkhold that thing. There's so many ways to just wipe out the board. You could bait out the shenanigans. Freaking Triple Tactic Talent. The moment you throw a card in the graveyard and it gets banished, Triple Tactic Talent take over that thing, make it Zeus. The amount of times that I've been able to bait something out and just make it Zeus and wipe the whole board is insane. If KASHTIRA was the main problem in this game, I don't think a lot of people would care, because it's not what you would think it is. KASHTIRA is not that scary. So then on top of that, what else? Super Heavy Samurai might get hit with something, even though the deck went down in popularity like crazy, but I think it's gonna get hit with something. I don't know exactly. I don't think they're gonna hit any URs, because there's like only 2 URs in the main deck for Super Heavy Samurai, and I don't think they're gonna hit any of them. If they're gonna hit it, they might do like a random wagon or something like that. That would be the thing that makes the most sense, because the Piercer is limited to 2. I don't think they want to limit it to 1. That would definitely kill the deck. Not completely, but I wouldn't even want to play if that thing was at 1. Because the deck, when they brought that Piercer to 1, it did make it inconsistent. Let me tell you that much. So with that being said, I think those are all the changes and things that need to happen. Let's just stop blabbing and let's go into the deck. Into the ban list. Show it to me, Konami. I don't want to like spoil myself, so I'm gonna scroll really slow. Cards to be unlimited. What does that say? Armageddon. Oh my god. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Who cares about Armageddon Knight? When this card is summoned, you can send a dark monster from your deck to the graveyard. What is this? Tier limit support? Because it's at level 4. What is this? Who cares about this? Unlimit my Toad, bro. How about we get the Toad back? Can I get the Toad back so I can play Sharks again and have a great time? I love Sharks. What is this? This is the thing that I was telling you about, which is we don't know what to expect from Konami, because it's like, who cares about this and for what? I'm not even gonna keep talking about this, bro. This is useless. Again, hot potato dumpster juice. Let's continue. Fairly Pretty Memory. Oh snap. Oh snap, bro. Pearly coming back, Kurikara starts going up for sure. If Pearly come back, we're playing 3 Kurikaras in the main deck. It's the only way. Even though some of them know how to play around it, they just won't activate the new war and then just leave that thing there because that thing is cracked. We all know it. But Fairly Pretty Memory from 2 to 3 is actually, I'm not mad at it because it's new. I guess it might bring Pearly back, more deck diversity. I'm all for deck diversity, even if they're cracked. But does that mean we're getting the Xyz one, the other new war that we're missing? The new war, whatever it's called, you know what I'm talking about. The Xyz one that's missing. Are we getting that soon? Is that what they're trying to tell us? Because Fairly Pretty Memory from 2 to 3, that's actually interesting. I don't know. Let's continue. Cards to be semi-limited. Super 7. What I tell you, bro? What I tell you, bro? You know what I'm saying? It just is the only thing that makes sense. If you put the Piercer to 2, you don't want to put it to 1 because it kills Super Heavy Samurai. It doesn't kill it completely. You could still play the deck. You could make the board, but I'm not incentivized to play that thing with Piercer limited to 1. It's just the deck is listen. If you think that it made the deck inconsistent. I had to go twirl my deck around and change the stuff around when they put that thing to 2 because it was inconsistent. I was drawing a bunch of hand trying. What the heck going on with my starters? So this thing is actually somewhat impactful. This is what I'm talking about. Hits like this need to happen, even though I like Super Heavy Samurai. But this is a good hit. This is a good consistency hit because this is a 1-card starter. And now they're down from what, 15 to 13 to 11 1-card starters now. This thing is really good. Konami, we gonna give you kudos where we gotta give you kudos, bro. Clap it. No, we're not clapping. Nothing. It's just one. What else you got? Let me see. What else you got? Konami, Nadir serving from 3 to 2. They hit a UR. They actually hit it, but this is annoying actually. Even though, yeah, because, you know, like I said, Labyrinth is on a rampage with this thing. They use it to send Garura, they use it to send the Entes, and they use it to send Kid Kalos, which all 3 of those have amazing effects. Draw a card, pop a card, and then mill cards, right? So for it to go from 3 to 2, yes, it's good, but the Dogmatica takes a hit. Dogmatica, and you know, you might be saying Dogmatica people are not really out here that much. I like Dogmatica. I've seen Dogmatica players. But the crazy thing about this is that this just got unlimited. This just went from, I think, from 2 or 1 to 3. So you mean to tell me you gave us this, people went and built this card, and now you're just gonna semi-limit it again? This thing has been like semi-limited for a month or maybe less than 2 months, if I'm not mistaken. I might be bugging, but like this hasn't been around for that much at 3. Listen, I don't know. I have mixed feelings because you technically unlimit this, gave people the hype to build it or to craft it, and now you're semi-limited again, which I'm okay with because I don't really use Nadir Servant that much, and it kind of stops. Not really, but less consistency, I guess, for Labyrinth and even probably Branded. But this is nothing. This is nothing and a lot at the same time. Let's continue. There's no way that's it. Okay, what? Oh! Really now? Oh, and I just spoiled myself. I'm not even gonna pretend like I didn't, bro. You saw it, I saw it. What? What? You actually hit it. You actually hit it. That's insane. That's so garbage. Listen, bro, I'm not an advocate for Kashtira. I'm not here to tell you Kashtira needs to live. It's just this deck has its own identity, bro. It's its own deck, and the only reason they never hit this, they technically they hit the deck when it was top tier, when it was, you know, causing chaos in the game, right? They did hit it, but you're hitting this right now not because of the deck. You're hitting it because of Snake Eyes. You're hitting this deck because of Snake Eyes, and I don't like that. I don't like the fact that you're hitting one of the cards or one of the decks that counters the best deck because the best deck plays it. That's insane to me. Listen, some of you are gonna be happy about this. I'm not completely mad about it. I'm just mad for the reason why it's getting limited from 3 to 2. And Kashtira is not that bad, bro. If you're complaining about Kashtira, it's not that bad, bro. It's really not. Sometimes, yeah, when they make a board, you gotta scoop it up and leave. But that happens with most of the decks if you're in Diamond or above. Diamond or above, it's always a game of, oh, your opponent might have it, you don't have a way to stop them, you might just go home. Unless you have something that's good going second, then you stay and see what you could do. You try to maneuver around certain things. But that's annoying. Kashtira Birth is right there from 1 to 2. I thought that it being at 1 was insane. But then again, it made Kashtira players better because you started making different combos, doing different things. I don't think Kashtira Birth at 2 really matters much. If you're gonna do this stupidity right here, it's not gonna matter much. It's just you're gonna have to do more to just go into your Kashtira place with this thing at 2 and this thing at 1. Kashtira breaks already. It's not that consistent. It's not super inconsistent as you may think, but it's not that consistent. So I don't know. This is weird. I guess you get 30 UR dust, bro. Go craft another UR card that you want. Well, no, it's 30. It's 30 when they get banned. So I mean, semi-limited. So go and craft that, I guess, because I don't think this is coming back. I don't think they're bringing this back to 3 at all. 100% this will never come back to 3. It's not happening. So Kashtira Birth, like I said, yeah. What else? Oh, all right. Cards to be limited. Preferable. Oh, Konami. Just ban it. This needs to get the heck out of here. This needs to go. This stupid card right here. Whoever's building these weird floodgate cards, who are you? And why? Who hurt you, bro? Who did it to you? How many games did you lose that it made you go build these things and come up with these ideas? That thing limited to 1, I don't really care for it. This is another copium hit. Like another weird, like whatever. Because yeah, it's annoying to deal with and all of that. But people will probably just play it at 1. Most people mainly played it at 2, and it's one of those cards that if you draw, you set it down. If you draw it, if you could get it. If not, then your deck probably still plays fine without this stupidity right here. So 3-1, yay, but not really. What else do you have, Konami? That's it? That's it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh wow. So yeah, no Snake Eyes hit. No Branded hit. No Labyrinth hit. I guess Super Heavy Samurai has been such a problem in the tournaments, right? Because everybody's playing Super Heavy Samurai, so we have to make sure we hit that. But I mean, technically the most impactful thing here is Unicorn. Technically the most impactful thing here is Unicorn, and I'm not even super happy about it. And it's not because I like Kashtira. I like most of the decks. It's just some of them clearly are cracked. Kashtira may be one of them, but I don't like the fact that you're doing this because it's being played in Snake Eyes. That's what's bothering me. You hit this, but you won't hit another Snake Eye card. It's insanity. So with that being said, I'm not gonna try and take up more of your time. This is the ban list. That is my reaction. That's what I think about it. It's insanity. Yeah, is it gonna change the game too much? Not really, but it is what it is. Again, if you guys enjoy the content, please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Continue having a great day, and shout out to everybody that wished me good luck on my trip. I'm leaving in a few hours actually. I'm glad that this dropped before I get to go, so I can show you my reaction. Again, stay blessed, and I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Peace.